Configuring Windows Defender. Now, malware might show up on your organization computer and devices despite your efforts to prevent it. When this occurs, you must investigate it immediately and take appropriate action. Windows 10 includes components that can help you identify and remove malwares from your environments and computers. So first, what is malware? Malware is a malicious software, or malware is software that attackers design to harm computer systems. Malware can do many things, from causing damage to the computer to allow unauthorized parties remote access to the computer, to collecting the transmit sensitive information to unauthorized third parties. So these malwares, it is actually a software, but it do the malicious things. Then it is called malware, and it is designed by the attackers to do harm your system. It comes into your system and it damages your system. It can steal your information, and it can steal your sensitive informations also. Now, forms of malwares including following. These are the forms of malware. Computer viruses. Computer viruses, computer worms. Computer viruses and computer worms and Trojan horses, ransomware and spyware. So basically you have heard about the viruses. Viruses are basically what? Malware. It is a piece of software which do the malicious things. Then we have other type of viruses called worms. That we have Trojan horses, we have ransomware, we have spyware. So these are the different kind of malwares we have. So these are ransomware encrypts your all important data so that it can ask for the ransom. Then spyware steal your information, Trojan horses steal your information, viruses harm your system. So altogether these are the malicious softwares which is called malware and do the malicious things in our system. So there are several types of malware, including what? Computer viruses. So this type of malware replicates by inserting a copy of its executable code into other applications, operating system files, data files or hardware components such as the BIOS or boot sector. So these viruses do what? These computer viruses. Computer viruses do what? It is kind of wireless. It is kind of a malware which replicates itself, and it do copy itself into other executables, other exe files of other applications, and it can add the file into operating system files, data files and hardware component also, just such as BIOS or boot sector files. Then we have worms. These worms, computer worms, are special form of malware that replicate without direct intervention, and worms spread across network and can infect other computers on the network without requiring a user to open an email attachment or file. So basically this wormware do what? If you compare the virus and computer virus and wormware, computer worm, so computer virus does not spread itself. It will not spread into the network, but computer worms can spread into network. So if our machines are connected through the network, so it can go from one computer to other computer. One more thing, it does not need other applications executable files or other files. It is independent virus. It is kind of an independent exe. It is an independent malware. But viruses needs other applications. It attach its code into other applications code. But worms does not need other applications. It can spread itself, and it can also spread within the computer network. So without opening any email attachment or anything from the internet, your machine can be infected through the internet, through the network by these computer worms. Then Trojan horses. This type of malware provides an attacker with remote access to the infected computer. So it do what? It provides the remote access for the attacker. Like when your machine is getting infected by the Trojan horses, so your machine's control can be given to the attacker who created that Trojan horse. So your machine will be controlled by the attacker. Then ransomwares, these types of malware encrypts your data. So it will do what? It will encrypt your data, and you can recover your data only if you pay a ransom to the malware authors. So this is a kind of malware which do what? Encrypts all your important data. When you try to open the data, it will give you a message that go to this site, and if you want to open the data, then go to this site, and when you go there, it will ask for ransom. It will ask for the ransom to provide the decryption key, and if you don't give the if you don't pay that, then your data will never be decrypted. You may lost your whole data. Then spywares, these type of malware tracks how a computer is used without the user's consent. So it can spy your computer, it can see what you are doing on your computer, what you are browsing, what you are doing, what you are running in your computer. It all can be spy by these spywares. These are the spywares. It is for spywares. So how Windows Defender can help? So Windows Defender helps protect your computer from spyware, malware and viruses. So Windows Defender also is Hyper-V aware, which means that it detects if Windows 10 is running as a virtual machine. And Windows Defender uses definitions to determine if the software it detects is unwanted, and it alerts you to potential risk. To help keep definition up to date, Windows Defender automatically installs new definitions as they are released. So you can use Windows Defender to run a quick, full or custom scan. And if you suspect spyware has infected a specific area of a computer, you can customize a scan by selecting specific drives and folders. You also can configure the schedule that Windows Defender will use. So basically the Windows Defender is an antivirus provided by the Microsoft with Windows 10, and it can scan your machine, and it can detect the viruses and worms in your system, and it can do by the definitions it has. These definitions means it has an introduction of those viruses or worms which comes those malicious spywares or malicious softwares which comes into our system. So whenever some new malicious software or malicious worms comes into the system or in a network, so those will be reported to the Microsoft site, Microsoft server, and they have released the definitions about those viruses and worms. It is actually the identity of those viruses and worms, and those definitions will be updated to all the Windows Defender, so that it can detect those spywares, malwares or worms and viruses. Just like any other antivirus regularly gets the update. Now if you don't update your antiviruses or your defender, then you will not get the new definitions of new spywares, new malwares or worms or viruses. So your machine can be infected by those new kind of malicious software. So malicious malwares. So you need to update it regularly. So we can do scan our system, quick scan, full scan, and we can do custom scan if you want. If you feel like some place of our machine, like some drive or some folder is infected, so we can do scan those folders or drive by using the custom scan. Now previously Windows Defender was available as a tool in control panel. It was look like this. It was available as a tool like this, but now it has been updated, but it is now included in setting app as Windows Security and in update and security tab. So in the setting app, when you go to updates and security tab, you will see the Windows Security option, and it is now included into that, where you will see the whole security features available in that tab. So Windows Defender includes automatic scanning, options that provides regular scanning and on-demand scanning for malware. The following table identifies the scanning options. So we have these three scanning options. First, quick. This checks the areas that malware including viruses, spywares and unwanted softwares are most likely to infect. Then when you do the full scan, then it checks all files on your hard disk and all running programs. Then when you do custom, that means it will enable user to scan specific drives and folders. Then additional features in Windows Defender. These are the additional features we have now in Windows Defender, like Microsoft Edge. This Windows Defender Smart Screen 2 is built into Microsoft Edge, which helps keep you protect from malicious website and downloads. So when you use Microsoft Edge browser, so it is also embedded with the Windows Defender. So it will help you to prevent the sites, malicious sites. When you go to malicious sites, it will protect you from there. And if you try to download some malicious application or software, and if it is infected in the by the malware, then it will protect you from there also. Then it also has the parent controls, that Windows lets you set family windows, lets you set family protection control for Windows 10 and Xbox devices, including website access, time limits on device, and which apps and games can be seen or purchased. So we can control we can have a parent control also, parental control, where we can decide how much time user can access and which websites can access, which applications or which games can be purchased. Then we have Windows Firewall available there. It is designed to keep hackers and malicious software from gaining access to your device through a network or the internet. And also we have Find My Device, that if your Windows 10 device is lost, or the Find My Device can ring, lock and erase your Windows phone, or map the location for your device also. And now you see it in our Windows 10. So this is our Windows, and we'll go to Setting app to see the Windows Defender. Now here I'll go to Updates and Security. Now under Update and Security, now it is not called Windows Defender, it is called Windows Security. When you click on it, you see this Windows Security. It is Windows Security, that is your home to view and manage the security and health of your device. In this we have these different protection areas. We have virus and threat protection, we have account protection, firewall network protection, app and browser control, we have device security, device performance and health, and also we have family options. So these are the options we have. If you want to open all of them, like you will click on here to open the Windows Security. So when you click here, it will open another window. This is your Windows Security window, and here it will show you all these tools. So like first it is saying virus and threat protection. Now here it is showing some exclamatory symbol because it is not configured properly. So I click on it. So here what we have, it is protection for your device against threats. Current threats, no current threats are there. Last scan was on this date, it was quick scan. One threat was found and scan latest 1 minute 47 seconds. That is the time it took to scan this, and it is scanned these number of files. And if we want to do the quick scan, then I can do it here. Or if I want to do more scan options, then I will click here, and you can see I have quick scan, full scan, custom scan, and Microsoft Defender offline scan also. That means some malicious software can be particularly difficult to remove from your device. Microsoft Defender offline can help find and remove them using up-to-date threats definition. This will restart your device and will take about 15 minutes. So what you want to do, you can decide here. You want to do full scan, custom scan and whatever, and you click on this to scan. Then go back. Here you have allowed threats. If suppose some of your software is identified as a threat and you just want to use that software, it is not secure to use it, because if it is saying that there is a threat, then it is must be blocked. But if suppose you really want to use that software, then you can allow some threads also. There is no threads allowed, but you can allow some of the threads, like some of the software which will be run and it will not be blocked by your this Windows Defender virus and threat protection. So if you like, then you can allow them. So when it says that you are going to deny this, if it is denied some application, it will say that I'm going to deny it. You want to allow or deny? So you will allow it if you want to use it. So this is your protection history. So it has been protected. View the latest protection action and recommendation from Windows Security. What are these latest action required? So these are the actions, like firewall is off. It is saying your firewall is off. You should have to enable the firewall. Then it is saying set the setting to block potential unwanted apps. Unwanted apps, turn off, your device may be vulnerable. So what it says, turn on, so that it will block unwanted potential app. Okay, so you can see your threats and messages here, your protection history, and you can solve those problems. Set up OneDrive for file recovery options in case. Now it says, it is saying that set up the OneDrive file recovery option. So in case some ransomware comes and encrypts your files, then you can still get your files from OneDrive. OneDrive is the network cloud application where it will store the files into the cloud. Now for enabling this, you have to set up your OneDrive and you have to log in with your Microsoft account. Then threat quarantine is high. These are the quarantine and affected options. There are some malicious applications are there which is quarantined. That means they are holded into the quarantine zone, so they cannot be harmed anymore. And it has some blocked threads, so it has blocked some threads also. Then it has thread quarantined, so it has quarantined some threads. Then block threads, severe, this is very severe threats. This is very severe, it can really harm your machine, and it has been also quarantined. And there is one more severe problem is there, and this can also harm your machine. Now it is asking for your action, like what you want to do with this. You want to remove it or restore it. Like you want to restore, that means you are allowing this application, you are allowing this threat, and you are removing it, that means you are just removing the threat. So it is on you, like you want to allow this, and you can see it is very severe, it is higher problem it is having. So whether you want to allow it or deny it or remove it, it is up to you. And this is your virus and threat protection settings. It is no action needed because it is already on. You can check the settings for your protection, like there is real-time protection, it is enabled, so it will detect any malware when it's come into your system or try to install it in your system directly. It will block, it will detect it. If you remove it, if you disable it, then it will not able to detect anything. Then cloud delivered protection, that means provide increased and faster protection with access to the latest protection data in the cloud, and work best with automatic simple sample submission turned on. So it can get the latest update from the cloud, and it can protect your system by using these updates. And it only works when you enable this automatic sample submission. Now automatic sample submission, that means if suppose a new kind of malware comes into your system, new, very new, that means nobody has seen that malware till now. Now if your machine detects that this kind of virus, this software can be a malware, it can be a malware because it is trying to do some malicious things. Now nobody knows about the malware, so our Windows Defender will also not know about it because nobody knows, so no update for that malware. But when it tries to do some malicious things, then what, our Windows Defender can block it, and it will do what, it will try to submit the sample of that malware to the cloud of Microsoft. So what it will do, it will submit it, so that Microsoft's engineers will look into that malware, and then it will decide that whether it is the malware or normal software. And then if it is a malware, then they will update other Windows Defenders also. So sample submission, that means whenever it detects any potential threats, then it will update the threat to Microsoft. It is automatic updation, that means automatically it will update without your consent. You can do it manually also. If you feel this one is also malware, then you can submit it manually also. Then there is a tamper protection, prevent other from tampering with important security features. So nobody can change your security features if they don't have a permission. It is enabled. Control folder access. This protects files, folders and memory areas on your device from unauthorized change by unfriendly application. So if any application try to change your data in your folder or in your drive, then it will protect. You can manage and control the folder access, that you want to give access to which application or not. This is what your ransomware protection. So protect files against threats like ransomware and see how to restore files in case of an attack. So control the folder access, it is disabled. You can enable this. This protect files, folder and memory areas your device from unauthorized changes by unfriendly application. Then ransomware data recovery, you have to set up the OneDrive so that you can recover the data from OneDrive. Then there is an exclusion, that Microsoft Defender antivirus won't scan items that you have included, that is you have included here. Excluded items could contain threats that make your device vulnerable. Now you know that it is kind of malware, but you don't want to scan with this. You don't want to scan with this Windows Defender. So you can exclude those applications, those data, those folders or those applications from here. You can add those applications or files, and it will not going to scan those files anymore. This is for the notifications. This is Microsoft Defender will send notification with critical information about the health and security of your device, and you can specify which non-critical notification you would like to see. You can change the notification settings, so whenever something happens, it will show the notification here. Like it is saying turn on Windows Firewall because it is disabled. You can change the setting like what you want to see. And also you can see the account protection notification also. You have firewall notification, account notification and threats notification. Now this is what virus and threat protection setting. If you go to account protection, you have option to use dynamic lock. This dynamic lock is not set up, so and is available on your device. So we can set up the dynamic lock. Now dynamic lock will do what? It will security of your account and sign in. That means it will automatically lock your device when you are not around. So if you want to configure, if you go to the setting, so it will take you to the sign in option, and in the sign in option you have this option available here, dynamic lock. So it will do what? Windows can use the device that are paired to your PC to know when you're away and lock your PC when those devices go out of range. That means suppose with the Bluetooth, so suppose your mobile, let's say your mobile, you paired your mobile with your PC, your laptop, so with the Bluetooth. So when your device, when your mobile is around within the range of Bluetooth, so your machine will be unlocked. But if your device, if your mobile goes away with the range of the Bluetooth and is not within the range, then automatically it will lock your machine. You can open it by using the password. It is just a lock. So it will lock your machine. It is assuming like you are not around, you have went away. So mistakenly, suppose if you have not locked your machine and you just go away for something, so nobody can access your device because it will automatically lock itself. That is the security feature you have for the dynamic lock. Then this is account protection. Then we have firewall. Now this is for the firewall, where you can enable or disable the firewall of these zones, network location zones. We can completely manage the firewall from the firewall setting. We can allow an app through firewall, we can do the troubleshooting, firewall notification setting, or we can go for advanced settings. So when you click on these settings like allow app or advanced setting or anything, it will take you to the control panel firewall setting. It is just showing here that which firewall is on. Right now this one is active and this one is on. This one is also on. So it is giving you option, it is showing you that which firewalls are on, which network location zones are on, and which one is active. If you want to change anything, then when you click on it, it will take you to control panel. This is control panel here under the Windows Defender firewall setting. Then app and browser control. App and browser control to protect the online security. Here we have these reputation based protection and exploit protection. This reputation based protection means what? These settings protect your device from malicious or potential unwanted apps, files and websites. So when you go to browse your any potentially malicious websites, apps or files, so it is going to protect you. If you go to the setting, you can see this option, check apps and files, which is on. So Microsoft Windows Defender, Microsoft Defender Smart Screen helps protect your device by checking for unrecognized apps, files and files from the web. So it is going to embed, it is embedded into Microsoft Edge. It is called Smart Screen. So if this option is enabled, then it will protect you from unwanted or malicious apps, files and files from the browser. And this is a smart screen for Microsoft Edge, and it is enabled. So Microsoft Defender Smart Screen helps protect your device from malicious sites and downloads. Then potentially unwanted apps blocking, it is enabled. So protect your device from low reputation apps that might cause unexpected behavior, and it is on, so it is going to block those apps and block the downloads also. Then Smart Screen for Microsoft Store apps. So when you download any apps from the Microsoft Store, then it is also protect you from there. This is Microsoft Smart Screen, and this is enabled here also. It is going to protect you from the apps coming from Microsoft Store, and also if you download some apps from the Microsoft Edge browser. Then exploit protection means it is the built into Windows 10 to help protect your device against attack. And out of the box, your device is already set up with the protection setting that works best for most people. So it is best for the most people. Setting is already configured and it protects you from the attack against your device. So exploit means attackers use this exploitation technique to exploit your device and take the control of your device. So this setting will provide the security for your device. If you go to exploit setting, you have different options, like different type of attacks can be done by the attacker, and it provide you the security for those different kind of attacks. Like control flow guard, it will ensure the control flow integrity for indirect calls. This is on. Data exception protection, it is also on, that prevent code from being run from data only memory pages. Then force randomization for images, mandatory SLR. This is the randomized memory allocation. These are all related to the buffer overflow and different kind of malicious attacks. So there are attackers have different kind of attacks, and these are on by default, and this is the default setting, and it is works for best for most of the users. These are system settings, these are program settings. So most of the settings are set, and these are best for the users, so don't have to change those settings. And this will protect your apps and browser control. Then you have device security option, where you can do you can secure built into your device. It comes built into the device, and you have core isolation, that is what virtualization. So virtualization based security protects the core parts of your device. So when you create virtual machines in this, so through your virtual machine can be your real machine can be attacked. So it will do what? It will core isolation do what? It will virtualization based security. It will protect the core parts of your devices, your physical device. You can see the detail here. It is the security feature available on your device that use virtualization based security. Memory integrity prevents attack from inserting malicious code into high security processes. So if any attacker try to attack your physical machine from the virtual machine by inserting the malicious codes into your memory, high security processes, so you can protect it by enabling it. You can enable this to protect that attack. Now it will work when you are having virtual machines. That is why it is not enabled by default. Then we have device performance and health. It will show you the status of your device and performance, like health report. It is saying storage capacity is okay, no issue. Absence of a, no issue. Windows time service, there is one issue there, and it says that Windows time service is off. Important security updates might not download properly, and that is because the internet is not connected. So if you turn on, it needs internet connection. Then fresh start means what? Fresh starts with a clean and up-to-date installation of Windows, and this will keep your for personal files and some Windows settings and remove some of your apps. And in some cases this may improve your device startup and shutdown experience, memory usage, store apps performance, browsing experience, and battery life. So in this, what you can refresh your machine, you can reset your machine, like it will be like factory reset, and it will improve your device performance. But it will remove some of the apps and it will keep some apps. Then you have family options. Family option, where you have parental control. You can help protect your kids online. You can set good screen time habit. You can keep track of your child's digital life. You can let your kid buy appropriate apps and games. You can view the settings here, and you can change the setting also. And when you click here, it will take you to online setting, and for that you have to log in first. See your family's device at a glance. You can check the health and safety of your family's devices. Make sure they are up to date, and see device security and health status. Not all features are available in all markets. Now this is online feature. So when you go there, when you click on this, it will take you to your online account, and it will show you all your other devices also. So this is what the Windows Firewall, Windows Defender. So this is our Windows Defender, which helps protect our machine from malwares. Different kind of malwares like viruses, worms, spywares, Trojan horses, and ransomwares.